Hey everyone, it's Jake, and today we are going to talk about all the changes they have added to this new update, and we'll go over every one of them. There is a lot of changes. There's some Gacha Banner changes and a couple different things, so we'll go and talk about all these, and we'll talk about how I feel at the end of the video, and I'll make sure to add a timeline for this video so you can definitely see which parts I'm talking about. But anyways, let's jump into this video and talk about new things they have added with this update. First thing I'll definitely talk about is how the UI changed. So compared to what you see within the C server, you should be able to tell there's a huge difference in terms of way the UI looks. I think it's more compact and feels more kind of tight together, so you got more rooms to see your characters within the main home screen. I think overall it looks like very clean. The UI changes. There is some time to getting used to. I'm kind of used to going to the second page to go and check my units, where the unit page is within this page now. So it's a little bit, I think it will take me a couple times, but other than that, I think it should be pretty easy to get used to. So UI change, pretty nice. The next thing we'll talk about is definitely the new arts they have added for the main squads. It's definitely really nice. Definitely really like the new animations, and I think they fit really well. There's faces for Hilde. Definitely like this one where she's smiling like this, and there's also a face for Shiyoon. Face is still, him opening an eye is pretty cool. And there's the one where he's kind of disappointed, laughing. There's the one where he's really happy and laughing. And there's his smiling face, which is really nice, and there's a surprise face, and that's his annoyed face. Totally is the one. And that's the last face you unlock for him. So definitely, I really like this change, especially Mina. Come on, this poop jiggle is really nice. Really nice update. Really enjoy the quality of art changes, definitely. I hope they can go and change some, maybe 1 or 2 characters now. I think game will be pretty much perfect and escape from their old arts maybe. But overall, I'm happy with this new arts. What else can I say about it? It's really nice changes. So let's go and talk about new UI changes for your company. So this is basically lay up your company. The first change they added is the facility where you're able to level up their skills and implement them. First thing is the implant feature is now removed, so there won't be any more implant features anymore within this tab. But each character screen you are able to go into, you're directly able to level them up if you wish to, and if you want to limit break them, you can do that right within the screen, or you can go and level up their skills if you want to. It will tell you how much it needs, so let me go and select the units that maybe not under leveled here. Let's see, let's go to Kyle here. See, so you can see that you can change your gears. You can go and level him up if I wanted to, and if I wanted to limit break him, I can do that right here. And if I want to level up his skill, I can do that in this screen as well. So everything's kind of compact, and you don't have to go in this company tab anymore. You can just go directly into your character unit pool, and you can go and pull out the exact same thing within this screen now. So it will save you a lot of time. I mean, it will take some time to get used to, but definitely positive changes. So these guys won't really do much within this tab anymore, so I don't think you will really go in there once you get used to it. You just go to character tab and you should be able to see within there. Now this is where you craft things. Definitely nice UI changes as well. And as you can see, if you want to go and craft something, I'll craft my item right here. So when you start crafting, you can definitely see what you craft. Visual wise, it's much more pleasing and able to see what's going on within the company. And as you can see, there's purple like kind of arrows going in. You can see it's the process of crafting, so definitely able to tell what is going on within here. Now this is another system. This is getting ready. Not sure what it is, so we're going past that. And within the ship hangar section, you can go and check what kind of ships you have if you click this screen, and you are able to go and craft the ship that you want to craft within the screen as well. We'll go and craft this one because I don't want to spend too much money. So we'll go and craft it and see what happens. I don't think the visual wise does anything. Yeah, well, that was nice testing, but that's how you are able to go and look at your ships if you wanted to. Pretty nice changes. I definitely really like the way it looks so far. And now this is your company's, that's your CEO's room. You can go and check your scout status, so you are able to craft the units you want up on the screen if you have enough fragment that you farm from the side missions. So which is really nice visual change as well. And if you want to go and do eternal contract with the units, you're able to go in within the screen, and which is really nice as well. You're able to see what the actual room looks like. Now I can see a lot of paperwork that is supposed to be done on the table, which he has to do, and it's pretty nice changes. I definitely like the way it looks. It looks pretty funny and cool. And I guess there's some battery charge for something for a machine. And this is some classified room. It's probably going to be a spoiler for some people. I think this is more story related elements, but overall I think this is very nice positive changes. Visual wise, they all look really pleasing. Definitely really enjoy these changes. If you don't like that, if you think that's too annoying, you can always go to your character page and do all these activities right straight from your character unit pulls, so much easier to tell. And also you're able to see the SSR units to be labeled the SSR and SR units to be labeled the SR. So even the purple background wasn't enough, but a little the sign on the top maybe makes it more easier to identify characters, which I don't think it was necessary, but definitely adds a bit more visuals to it, to what kind of grade your units are. Now the second floor is about your dorm system. So within dorm system, you can see when your characters visit you. So first thing we'll talk about is basically this how your main dorm is. I have not placed much of furniture within here. Place a furniture here, so you can go at it, you can go around and you can kind of change the angles of it back and forth. So, and I place it here. The more furniture and the better grade furniture you have, you're able to increase this kind of environmental states. So this is going to be a new way to increase their affinity, so you can do eternal contract or hit them to level 100, so you can get the extra 2% bonus. Higher your dorm's environmental level is, the easier you are able to refill those up. So this is the main purpose of it, so you don't really need to pay anything. If you want to have an easier time with it, then you could, I guess, but in reality I don't think you really need to decorate this room to get a maximum kind of environmental buff to accelerate your units getting affinity points. It's just nice and little thing they added to utilize this chibis they have within this game. So these are the my friends that's visiting me or some random players and seeing my dorm. I should decorate my dorm so they can see much better version of what I have. And this is a new system they added. Now these are all the name cards for your friends and stuff. You know how if you call for help within the a story mode, you use other people's squads, you rent out the squads, you will get those green tickets. This is a new way to get all these tickets, and you can send your tickets and you can send them, and they should be getting those as well. And if I renew it, I don't think I have it, so I think your friends list needs to be opened up, and you can also kind of visit other people's kind of dorm. Let's see, and I can send them thing. Let's go on someone else's. I can send things. Yeah, I think a lot of people has not decorated that much yet, so we'll go and check it out. But that's how you do it. You kind of go around and send them all these tickets, and as you level up things, you're able to unlock more rooms. That means you can place more units within the dorm, and you should be able to kind of put many up to 10 squads probably in the future. But as you see, it is quite expensive. I think this one is probably, you have to unlock these two first and maybe you can unlock it. And this is the interior section. You can buy all this furniture for the courts. So with the admin coin, you can buy this kind of set. They're on the sale price for a limited amount of time. Then you can buy these fancy ones and you're able to get some cool things out of it, and it looks cool. Definitely don't really like this entire that much. I definitely like this one better. So they're probably gonna release something cooler. I'm probably triggered to buy. This one so far, not really. I don't think it really works my admin coins. But in the future, when they let's say they decide to release like Christmas theme or like a summer theme, stuff like that, or like I said, if you go to this environment interior section, you can buy these for courts. You can buy smaller furniture for like 150 to like 40 quarters, or you're probably thinking this is really expensive, which I think it kind of is expensive, but this is for customizing your thing. I think this is kind of similar to your emotes that you are able to use in Gauntlet, so it's gonna be very limited on people who probably wants to buy this. This is gonna be a very limited thing for a very limited amount of people. If you want to buy this, then you could, but not buying this will not impact you in any negative way. Like I said, this is more of the customized thing to just go around and play with around other players and kind of show up. If you have a lot of money, you can buy some expensive furnitures. show up to other people who joins to your dorm. I'm pretty sure that will add more cooler furniture in the future. Definitely can't wait to see what kind of furniture they will add, and some of them I'll probably end up buying, and we'll see how things will turn out. But overall, pretty nice overall company changes. Definitely enjoyed this overall layout changes. Nothing negative to say about. Definitely really enjoyed this dormitory, the storm system, as well as the lobby, and yeah, can't wait to see more of it. The next part we are going to talk about is definitely the gacha banner changes. So first of all, these banners will not give end units anymore, and you don't need end units to implant your characters anymore, so like I said. So there is less reason to get the end characters or hoard them into your storage unit. So now you can dismantle them as soon as you get them from like a grinding stages and get some credits out of it. So there is no more release for that. I don't think they said the detail they're not going to have any end units for all these banners in the future. So that's existing banner, so I'm assuming that's why we have the end units in it. So as you can see from the new banner, you don't see any end units, and the standard banner already has end units counted out. So I guess all the future banners will not have end units. It's just the current one right now. I need to read the patch notes again, but that's the thing. So now we go and roll it here. And some art units are also excluded from the gacha banners as well. So you're able to get more units, I guess, and you're able to get more the character name cards this way. Yeah, nothing. But as you can see, all the end units, and definitely nice. I got recurse again. Or there's another way you can use this friend card thing, and you can go and roll the gacha. And this banners will give out all this SR units and soldier units and mechanic units. So they kind of exclude that from the gacha banner itself. Now they added to this banner. So they kind of split the gachas banners now. So you will get less of these units when you roll the actual gacha, like the gacha you pay money for, and instead you can get it free within these areas. So there's a lot of changes about how the end unit drops and such from the stages. I think I ran a couple stages. It seems like definitely less end units. Our unit seems to be same, and the name card definitely going to be dropping more often as you roll more gachas. And name card shops now sell some of the data, which is pretty big thing. I hope this change comes pretty fast for the C server, because I've been liking this data info book really a lot. You can buy the modules for upgrade your gears. Can buy the cores right away if you wish to. They're also going to be selling this weekly ones, the Riku Reset, and the monthly, the Eternal Contract thing. So they are also going to be sell that. So initially they only had this and this and some of the name card, like the God box that you can buy. Yeah, they don't have that anymore. But now you can buy. These are the extra things you can buy. Definitely info book and the module to upgrade your gears. Definitely more positive changes. And with this point, you can just go and roll the gacha banner like talked about. So I really love this change. Actually, this one's the biggest change I think. It's really nice they removed the implant options. It wasn't a big issue for me when it comes to characters, because like I always have a lot, but sometimes I do feel annoying when I try to upgrade my characters and I like the implant material, so I have to kind of run the stage and wait until I can throw them into Gauntlet to test it out. Now I don't really have to worry about it. I can just go ahead and use them right away. So which is a really nice change, I think, at the end of the day. So another thing that you have added with this update is kind of new PB content, kind of farming stage basically. So this one is for the Alpha Triggs Innovations squad, and you can go and do a challenge dungeon for them, and this costs Eternium to enter. So basically this is a way to farm these gears, and basically you use these to create these gears for your Alpha Triggs member. It's just some way to spend your Eternium if you really wish to farm those gears. I think it's gonna be pretty big deal if they end up coming out really good counter case weapons for them that you can get from crafting these items. But as of right now, like I said, this is pretty. Their gears are pretty meta-core, and none of these characters are really meta characters either. Shinja is definitely really good, but like I said, her weapon is giving attack speed as main substats. So final thing we're going to be talking about within this video is definitely the balance changes. I'm going to be releasing more in-depth gameplay footage as well as testing out and such, but I already tested out some units and some units showing great result already. So let's jump in and talk about these. So first of all is the striker units right here, 1, 4, 3. So Mina and 2 other striker units like Estora and Shiyoon. So they got this extra passive skill. So in this last part of the video, we are going to be talking about the balance changes, but I'm going to be posting individual analysis for really good units in the future, so we'll talk about those. But let's talk about the basically summary version of it. So some striker units got buffed, and they got this unique new passive, which is damage resisting. So this still counts as the 80% overall added damage resistance. So if you go past 80, this won't work. But this is another damage resistant thing, and this is 2%. So you might be thinking 2% is not that much, but I think this is going to be a very big thing within PvE, especially against some bosses. So there are going to be some bosses which are going to be hitting you a lot, and you're going to take a lot of hits from them, and they're going to have a lot of HP, just like the Consumption Rate boss. That's one of the boss I can think about. But this is basically every time you get hit by the same enemy. So if the same enemy hits you again, each time they hit you, they give you 2%, and they say this stacks. So meaning if you get hit by the same boss 10 times, that means Mina is going to able to get 20% damage resistance. So if this is true, which I haven't tested out yet, this could be a huge big deal with the PvE contents. And Shiyoon is another character who got buffed. She also got that 2% damage resistant thing, and she also gets some HP boost as well as a 63% defense stat boost. So she should be pretty tanky now, and I can see her tanking like the bosses really well. I would like to see how she's gonna hold up with the Shadow Hole. I'll definitely test her out later today and tell you guys about it. But she also got the 2%, but she didn't really get any extra stat boost. Maybe by next year she'll be meta units, but as of now she's still 5 cost units. I think she's still kind of lacking. But I think Shiyoon could be a pretty good unit within C server with how much lack of strikers there is right now. I'll definitely test her out, especially within C server when this patch comes over. I think she should be pretty strong within C server, I feel like. But some sniper units got buffed, so let's go over those units as well now. So next unit that got buffed is the sniper class, is Shouting. So if you look at C server right now, you should see her special skill, the drill, with how it penetrates enemy within PvE content. This does not work within Gauntlet. Now they brought back the change like the OG Shouting, and now this passive or the special skills like the penetration works within PvP as well. So she should be able to hit one target, and that bullet should go through and hit another target behind it. So before, Shouting used to be really good, so she was able to penetrate a lot of enemies. She still won't be able to do that anymore because there's going to be a lot of character with the ballot hit absorption now. But like I said, small changes like this could make the character really good at the end of the day. So maybe give her another couple months, and after the class change or reloaded whatever system comes out, she could be a meta character for PvP as well. We'll see what happens, but definitely positive change, better than nothing. Nothing too crucial though. So another character that got pretty decent buff is definitely Frederick Doma. Now his special skills, the debuff lasts for 15 seconds, and it reduces enemies' healing ability by 33%, and it will stack up to 2 times, so total up to 66%. And with the cooldown set, he should have lower cooldown than 15 seconds. So when the debuff lasts for 15 seconds, that means this debuff should last forever as you cycle through the cooldown time. And not to mention, his ultimate skill also got a bit of cooldown as well too, from 52 seconds to 47 seconds. So this should be pretty good change as well. And overall, I think he should be pretty decent units, especially when he gets buffed within C server. You should be able to see a pretty great result from him. And a character like him is definitely really good counter against the Serapil. He's able to lower her healing ability, not to mention he is a ranger class, so he should be able to do a decent damage against her to take her out pretty easily. I think Shinatsu definitely got a huge buff within this patch. Now she's able to heal her allies even better with her special skills. Before it was -4 seconds cooldown for the maximum skill level. Now that will be applied to the basic skill level. So skill cooldown will be still 22 seconds like before, but with the extra ability of able to heal extra 10% of HP of your allies. And I tested her out after this changes, and Shinatsu is definitely healing really good now. I think Claudia or the Aveline was much better healer, even though they are units as well as SR units. But now with the Shinatsu giving some passive skills to reduce their damage resistance initially, and with this better healing ability with special skills as well as the ultimate skill, I think she should be very solid units, and I can see her doing pretty well with the PvE content as well. So Chinatsu, I think, should be able to be a pretty good choices for healer now. Before, I will recommend people to raise up Abilene and other character, but I feel like if you have some cores lying around, I think Chinatsu would be very solid units to invest in, and she should be really good. Another character got buffed is Casey. Casey definitely much better. Now she gets this passive skill as she drops in. She's able to give up barriers to your character. So she is like a mini Awakened Hilde, basically. And before her passive skill, it was really hard to use within PvE contents because she gets buffed as she drops down and hits many enemies as possible. Then she gets damage boost as well as defensive boost. Now with the changed passive skill, it still works a very similar way, but instead of hitting the enemies as she drops in, it's when she gives a barrier to her allies as she drops in. So meaning now she can definitely use this in the auto comp in PvE contents. So like I said before, in the PvE content, if she uses auto comp, she won't be able to hit it because she will drop close to your ship. Now she can just drop close to the ship but still give barrier to your allies, and then she should be able to get the maximum passive result, and she should be pretty decent units now. With the extra ability as well, she is able to detect stealth units, so I think stealth units is definitely becoming pretty annoying with the PvP, so she might be a very good counter against it. She should be a pretty good counter against the Albion as well, and maybe 1 or 2 buff and she could be like the best 3 cost defender units. Jane Doe definitely is really good within C server right now, and within PvE even Korean server she is still really good, but now she got a passive attack damage boost as well within this balance patch, so she should be able to do even more DPS with her attacks. And I tested her out within the raid as well, and holy crap, her damage, her DPS seems to be really catching up to other characters. I think she is inch away from becoming like the meta character. I think she just needs one more thing and she's going to become a character that you can just throw in anywhere and have a great result. So I can't wait to see how things will turn out, but she is looking really strong right now, and I heard she is really strong within C server as well, so with this extra damage boost with her passive skill, she should be even more strong within C server. So can't wait to see what's going to happen with the C server with her. And other minor changes that happen with another soldier units is the Tomi, the Die Hard, is the R units, and these guys will drop now within the field, and these little guys will drop right behind them, so it's going to be easier to make sure they stay alive. And not to mention there's 3 units for 3 costs, so some character like a Replacer King could definitely take a huge benefit with the more units on the field. So I think they should be pretty good units that you can use together. Not to mention these 2 guys that before they were just following the levels of the main character, now they should be able to follow the gear stats as well. So they should be doing more damage and they should be able to tank more hits that way. So definitely interesting to see how Tomi will do. I definitely level them up and test them out with the future contents. And the last changes for the balance patch is buffing up New Detroit, and that they increase the passive from 15% attack boost to 10% attack speed boost to 20% attack boost as well as a 15% attack speed. So 5 extra stat boosts for these 2 stats, and that is also very incredible. I'm kind of surprised they buffed this, so this is only going to make the striker comp even more stronger. So I can already see with the ship and Jane Doe within C server going just insane. Can't wait to see. Probably some PvP gameplay coming from some higher up guys within the C server, and their Jane Doe is gonna start shredding enemies like nothing. But anyways, that is pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was a lot of long video, and hope you guys enjoy this. And please let me know what you think about it. There's a lot of things within this video, so a lot of things you probably have to go and watch it again to figure it out. But that is pretty much it. Anyways, it's Jake. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.